So the Season 2 update is now live. There's a lot going on and maybe some of it might be confusing you guys. So what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to break down everything you need to know about the brand new update, some things you may not have even heard of, just some things that weren't even available in the patch notes. Now, if you do want to know what was going on in the patch notes, I made a video that I uploaded earlier today where we talked about all of the weapon changes and balances. They nerfed a lot of weapons and they buffed a lot of weapons. We also talked about different patches and different things, new features that they added as well. So if you missed that video, make sure to check it out. I'll have the link down below in the description for you guys. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I want to let you guys know is there's currently an event live right now. So don't think that we're only just doing Season 2 as of right now, but there's also an event called Path of Ronin. So what this is this is an event that will get you rewards by completing challenges, and these challenges are going to be available in both Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer and in Warzone. So depending on whatever mode you can play, you can still do these challenges. And as you guys can see right here from the clip, each mode is going to have its own challenges. Now, you only have to do one of them to get that particular reward. As of right now, you're able to do 3 of them and get these 3 rewards. Now, the thing is they are doing this challenge in some sort of a time format, so the next challenges will not be unlocking until about a week from now. So in 6 days you'll be able to do the next set of challenges, and then after you complete all of the challenges, you'll finally be able to unlock the crossbow. Now, I got some early gameplay for you guys. If you want to use the crossbow early, all you have to do is go into custom match, and it's actually there already for you guys. You can put on any attachment you want on it. You can test it out for yourself, but I saved you the trouble by just getting guys this little short gameplay just so you can check it out and see what it looks like. So this is also going to be an item that's going to be available for everyone. You don't need the battle pass to do any of these challenges. You just need to be available and on during this event, and they give you 6 days to complete these first 3 challenges, so you have all the time in the world to get them done, and they're very straightforward, easy challenges to complete. So I just wanted to let you guys know about the event because that's the first thing that a lot of people might be missing out on, because you guys are seeing resurgence, you're seeing all these new updates, the new battle pass. There's just so much going on. I don't want you guys to miss out on a free DLC weapon that you can get right now. Anyways, let's go on to the next thing that we have, and that is UI changes that we have received. So they have done a lot of UI changes into the game and implemented it to make it a lot easier for you to enjoy your experience on the game and make things very accessible for you to access. So the first UI change that I noticed is obviously the camo. So when you go on to put on a camo, they actually have simplified it a lot to make it a lot easier, so that way you're able to put on whatever type of camo that you want and quickly be able to navigate and look for exactly which one you want to put on. So now they've sectioned them off into, first there's the mastery one, so the 4 original camos that whenever you complete challenges you'll unlock them, and then it goes on, you'll have the gold, the platinum, the Orion, polyatomic, and all of those, and then there's the rest of them. So in the next tab, in all camos, they're just split up into sections. You got like spray paint, you got reptile, solid colors, things like that. So if you want a solid color, you just jump into solid colors and then you look for whichever one you want, and then you're able to put it on. So they've simplified that a lot. It makes it a lot easier to navigate through these. Now, the next thing that they've added is they've made it easier for you to be able to play again in Warzone. So for example, if you queue up a game, the game ends, they now have navigations and options to let you be able to play again, or even play again with the same exact squad if everyone else is willing to play as well. So they made it a lot easier. You don't have to now fully back out of the lobby and then restart it again and go through that entire process. That takes like a good 3 to 5 minutes just for you to prepare and get into the next match and all of that. So they're cutting off the time right there. That's really helpful. They've also done some things with the friends list, so they've made the friends list a little bit more easier to navigate through and go through, and they've made it so it prioritizes the friends that you play with a little bit more, puts them at the top. The ones who are joinable puts them at the top, so that way if there's some friends on that you want to play with, you'll be able to play with them and join them. So lastly, what they did is they added a new section called the customized section, which basically you now have access to everything that you own in this area. So you got your bundles, you got vehicles, calling cards, emblems, your loading screens, everything is there available for you to be able to use, to equip, and to add, just so that way you can go through everything and be able to check the stuff that you have, so that way you don't have to go into the actual operators and look for the operator that you want to put on. You could just jump into the bundle and then equip the operator right then and there. So it makes it a little bit easier to go through as well. But that is everything that we know of and have for the UI as of right now. Let's go on. Let's talk about the next thing that we got. So they ended up doing an update to the Orion Camo. Apparently, they didn't mention anything about it in the patch notes, but they actually did speed up the camo a little bit just so it actually looks a little bit more animated. So if you do have the camo and you use it now, you'll see that it actually does move, and you can actually see it moving a little bit more than you were able to in previous updates. So that's some good news right there. On the side of Warzone 2, there was definitely a lot of changes, way too much more than I could probably cover here in this video. So I'll have to make another video, mainly because we still haven't found all of the different secret changes and things that they have have done, especially on Ashika Island, that I'll probably have to save after I explore the map and look through it and pretty much find out exactly what's going on, because apparently there's things like vending machines, there's a lot of new things, there's like little tokens you can collect, there's just so much going on there that you just have to play the game for a little bit before we figure it out, and I wouldn't be able to get you guys that info on the first day. But what we do know so far is that first off, there is, other than like the play again, there's also, you can customize your classes now, so that way you're able to use those before the lobby starts, so you can test them out, you can edit them. It's sort of like you can in multiplayer where you can edit classes while you're in the game. You can do that now in the pre-game lobby before the Warzone lobby starts, so that way you can get in the little finishing touches and fix everything up before the game actually starts. And then for Warzone 2's Al Mazrah, they ended up doing a map update. It was only one map update, and that was Satiq Cave. That ended up getting a change, and that pretty much became Afghan. So the Afghan location that we know from Modern Warfare 2 where the plane is crashed, they've pretty much fully made that. They said some sort of a plane crashed in, and then they give us like a little storyline and things like that. And that is the new map change and update that they did for that location. And then other than that, obviously there's DMZ. With DMZ, there's now a new boss. He has a weapon case, and then if you extract with him 7 times, he has his own different rewards and blueprints and things like that you'll be able to get. I'll probably make a video once I figure out the fastest way to get and extract the weapon cases. I'll make a video to show you guys how you guys could do that and get it as quick as possible. But as of right now, these are pretty much all of the majority of changes that you should expect. There's definitely a lot of content going on. So multiplayer, you have the brand new Mosh Pit, which is Season 2 Mosh Pit, which is the new maps Dome and Valderis Museum with a bunch of different modes. And then after that, there's also Ranked that you can also play as well. Now, there is an issue with the game mode. So as you know, we were supposed to get Gun Game, Infected, Grind, and then all these different new modes. Now, unfortunately, none of these are added except Infected. For some reason, that's the only one, along with Hardcore, that you're able to currently play at the time. So Gun Game and Grind are not available as of right now. I'm not sure why. They are in custom games, but they're not in public. So we'll most likely roll that out in the next couple days. The next thing that we have is also Ranked, which I made a whole video explaining out everything you need to know about that, how to level up the ranking system. There's divisions, there's ranks, levels, skill points, things like that. If you want more information on that, I have a whole video explaining. I'll have the link down in the description for you. So other than that, that's pretty much everything you need to expect for the multiplayer side. And then with Warzone, we got Ashika Island, we got Resurgence, and then there's like brand new things along with that. Pretty much the whole island is brand new. There's a lot going on. There's new features and things like that they've thrown in there. They said some surprises are in store for us. And then there's obviously the patch note things that we talked about in the last video, where there's AI nerf. So they nerfed the AIs in terms of strongholds and things like that to make it a little bit easier for you to be able to combat them. There's also things like sprinting while plating. Now, they told us you weren't going to be able to fully sprint while plating, but I'm not going to lie, when I did play, the sprinting while plating was a little bit fast. It was actually pretty crazy. And then there was also another issue that I noticed is that armor plates are not nearly as enough as they should be in Resurgence. Like, they're really hard to come by. So although everyone has triple shield plates, most people are not going to be fully healed because it's just so hard to find these armor plates. So that's just something else that they've added as well. I just wanted to let you guys know about so far. But if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about or cover in my next video, comment it down below and let me know. But that's all that I got for you guys in today's video. I hope you guys found this informative. It's been your boy Trizzle. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.